Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now. Except I can remember it.
We heading out? As you command, my Thane.
You know, I saw something near Shimmer Mist Cave to the northeast. Some kind of creature, small and wicked. Never seen its like before.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
Need something? We'll have to have a pint together sometime, you and me.
There's a nip in the air. Honest pay for honest work. You should buy some produce from Carlotta's stall.
Nothing.
Most of it comes from my farm.
Need something? What do you need?
I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane? Let's get going then.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
I've got your back. I am at your command. Lead on.
Papa, you're home. Did you bring me anything? I'd really like a dolly. Or maybe a pretty new dress? Well, I heard there's a really nice tailor's in Solitude. And maybe the Khajiit sell dolls. They always have the best toys. Wow! This is great! Wow, thanks!
Need a ride? Well, I know the companions make their home here. Their mead hall, your Vasker, is the oldest building in the city. Oh, and there's a nasty feud between two families called the Grey Mains and the Battleborns. You want to be careful there. The rest you can find out by asking the townsfolk. Start with the barkeep at the Bannered Mare or the Castle Steward. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though. Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something? It's an old city. Legends say dwarves built it first. Then after they vanished, the natives moved in. Finally, the Nords took over around Tiber Septim's time. That bent a few folks' arms the wrong way. They just called themselves the people of the Reach. A lot of common blood with the Bretons by the looks of them. Used to have their own kingdom to the Nords came. Now they're at the bottom of the hay pile. That's right, at least according to them scholars. Stonework's clearly not Nord, that much is for sure. Old elven fella named Calcimer, up in Understone Keep's the one you want to talk to for more about that. Wrote all those books. That's right. Whole group of the natives called the Forsworn rose up against the Nords. Drove them out. Then Ulfric Stormcloak came with his militia. That must have been a sight to see them shouting folks to death. You'd think that'd be the end of it. Those Forsworn are still in the hills, and they're as wild as wolves. Mm-hmm.
First time in Markarth, traveler? Take my advice. You see anything, don't get involved. The city guard will take care of it. See? There you go, getting involved. Don't ask too many questions in Markarth. Safer for everyone that way. Head on in. Keep your nose clean, and you won't have any problems with us. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
You need a reliable horse in the That would be Jarl Igmund. Young for a ruler of the Hold, especially the Reach. Wasn't surprising he stayed loyal to the Empire. His father helped capture Ulfric Stormcloak after the Markarth incident. It's the whole reason Ulfric revolted against the Empire. Well, the first reason, anyway. The Forsworn had taken over Markarth, and Ulfric and his men drove them out. Empire promised they'd be free to worship Talos afterwards. Pity no one told the elves. Whole group of those Thalmor came, and they demanded Ulfric's arrest. Before the Nords came, we worshipped the old gods, had our own kingdom. Times have been good and bad since then, but some folks couldn't handle not ruling their own land. Those are the Forsworn. The Forsworn follow the old ways, but some of those were best forgotten. Blood sacrifices, communing with Daedra. It's the road to ruin. May the crags fail to touch your feet.
Need a trained war dog? Fiercest companion money can buy. My family's been doing it for years. You need one out in the Reach. Don't want to be alone when some Forsworn comes swinging. I personally trained a whole litter for the Jarl. That reminds me, I was gonna deliver some dog food to the keep. Spiced beef, their favorite. Wow, look at you. Thanks. Take it to Voada. She handles all the dogs for the Jarl. Don't fall. All right then.
I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thu'um be taught? Like any skill. I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
If those Whiterun gods can take down the dragon, so can we. The old god gives me strength! Yeah!
I die for my people.
Everyone, stay back. The Markarth city guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here. We'll handle things from here. Move along. I said move along. The Forsworn are just a bunch of madmen. We have everything under control. Stay out of it. That's right. It isn't.
Gods? A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened? The Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. No. I was just getting some fresh air. I had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn. My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket. I'd better get going.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
By the gods, that man nearly killed me. You saved my life. Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it. I've heard of them. Something about the men who live in the hills and attack caravans. I'm sorry. I don't know anymore. I'm just visiting here from Cyrodiil. No, I don't have any idea. I was just shopping for a pendant for my sister back in the Imperial City. Farewell.
Did you see that madman? A Forsworn agent, here in the city. Think he worked down at the smelter. A lot of laborers there are sympathetic to the Forsworn. They promise people they'll kill off all the Nords that rule over the Reach. Nothing but murderers and saboteurs. Did you just see that woman getting attacked in front of us? We're closed. This has ruined my entire
He tried to
day.
kill Margaret, right in front of me. No. She's such a nice woman. Comes by every day looking for jewelry for her family in Cyrodiil. Is it because she's a noble? Why would anyone want to kill her? It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I don't think I can bear to sell anything right now. What's happening to this city?
Did you see that, madman?
Hear all that noise outside?
A man like me.
It's just the
makes a
market
lot of
raven.
enemies.
We should get back to work.
Always trying to cheat me.
Lisbeth handles the customers. I just check the shipments.
No, I'm not Arnleif. I inherited the store from my husband. His father was Arnleif. My husband, Gunnar, died about 5 years ago. Forsworn attack. I miss that stubborn oaf. No, as if trade wasn't poor enough. Now there's violence in the streets. It was the Forsworn, wasn't it? I lose dozens of shipments every season to those barbarians. Now they're in the city? Gods help us. Oh, by the divines, is it that obvious? I swear, if my Gunnar was alive to see me now. This store would finally be on its feet if I hadn't lost my last shipment to the Forsworn attacks. A specially made the Bella statuette. You aren't for hire, are you? A sellsword? I'll pay you if you can recover that statuette from the Forsworn. Thank you. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for you when you return. Come back whenever you need something.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Alms. I said alms, you backbiter. Give a crippled worker a helping hand.
A man like me makes a lot of enemies. People are always trying to cheat me.
Don't mind. I'm just here to clean up.
My father Klepper is the one you want to talk to.
Make that
I just
two-step.
clean up.
You a fighting man? How about a little bet? Arnleif and Sons Trading Company. I'm a porter. Just some muscle hired to move heavy packages. But we don't get any shipments in. Forsworn attack every caravan. So all I do is sit here and drink. Got any ale or mead? I'm drunk, and it's been a while since I had a good fight. 100 septum says I can take you, bare-handed. That's the spirit. Let's go.
12 septums on the big one!
Someone do something! Here we go!
What you doing?
This one's a famous a legend we all know. I'll get you.
I can still fight.
Take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer
I've got your back.
of kings.
Let's get going then.
Don't. I'm just here to clean up.
Drink and we'll sing.
Unlike my husband Clapper, magic. Got no good use for that here. Mages keep to their college in Winterhold. Go bother them. Wish the Jarl's wizard would up and leave with you. Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both?
Our hopes and our dreams.
I should remind Clapper to clean this place up.
This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let... Any aspiring mage would do well to look for the college in Winterhold. Head there, and you'll get what you're after. Although our Jarl's humble wizard might be willing to help you too. Did you hear? The Hall of the Dead is closed. Brother Veralis isn't the most popular man in town right now. Degane the Beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Dibella. Caused quite the ruckus. They say Folion of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all matter of undead. Degane the Beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Dibella. Caused... Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune. If you change your mind, seek me out here.
What can an old skull do? Well, you've come to the right place.
Watch your back, friend.
That's about the truth of it. Write tales about the sights I've seen, the battles I've fought. Earned quite a name for myself when I was younger. The Bard's College still teaches some of my work to their students. Sure, what can I do for you? Ysmir's blessing on you.
Can't be too careful these days, with the war and other dangers. For a fair price, I'll watch your back.
Alms. I said alms, you... Finally. Now get lost. All them women keeping to themselves? Won't let poor Degane in, nope. Not even for a look. But they've got a treasure in there. Gold statue size of a child. Who knows what they use it for, but I know what I'll use it for. Well, let's not put it like that. Wouldn't want the Thieves Guild catching wind of us, eh? Nah, just creep in and have a go at taking it out. I'll be here and pay you half of what my man in Riften promised for it. You'll be helping out an old beggar, and the divine smile on that sort of thing. My favorite... What is there to know? It's in the temple, you bring it out. You bring it to me, I pay you. Now get moving. Bring more gold next time.